Hello students, welcome to this group sessions. So in last class we discussed the properties of order of an element of a group. Okay, and last session and its previous session we discussed the properties of order of an element. Okay, by using that properties we can solve some problems in groups. Okay, so let us see some problems which can be solved by using the properties of order of an element. Yes, here you see this one. Give an example of a group to show that order of AB need not be is equal to order of A into order of B. Generally we think that order of AB is always is equal to order of A into order of B, but it is not true. So in all the cases of suppose some cases it may be true, but in all the cases it is not true. Order of AB ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಇಂಟು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಬರೆಯುವುದೇನೋ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಎಸ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ fourth root of unity. So consider this group fourth root of unity. Yeah, so just consider the group G is equal to 1 minus 1 I minus I. So a fourth root of unity, okay, all of you know that a fourth root of unity, so that is under multiplication, so with the binary operation multiplication, so it is the group under multiplication. Okay, in this one, so now you take an element minus 1. Now, so what is minus 1 to the power 2? Minus 1 to the power 2 is 1. So which implies that order of minus 1 is 2. Order of minus 1 is 2. And you take minus I to the power 4. Minus I to the power 4 can be written as minus I whole square into minus I whole square. So it is plus 1, which implies that order of minus I is 4. Okay, so now what is order of minus 1 into order of minus 1 into order of minus I, which is equal to 2 into 4 is equal to 8. And you take order of minus 1 into minus I. What it gives? It gives order of minus 1 into minus I is plus I. So what is the order of I? Order of I is 4. So these two does not match. That is order of minus 1 into minus I is not equal to order of minus 1 into order of minus I. Okay, so generally this is not true. Generally order of AB is not equal to order of A into order of B. So in what cases it may be true? ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು order of AB is equal to order of A, order of B ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Is this possible? ಯಾವಾಗಲಾದರೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅದು? Okay, so just think about this and you see this example. Yes, let A and B are two elements of the group G and it is commutative group. AB is equal to BA. Okay, so it is satisfying commutative property. If order of A and order of B are relatively prime, order of A and order of B are relatively prime, that means the GCD of order of A and order of B is 1. Okay, so relatively prime, so then show that order of AB is equal to order of A into order of B. So ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ order of A B is equal to order of A into order of B ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು? ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿನ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಕಾಮ್ಯುಟೇಟಿವ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. Okay, so then it is true. Then order of AB is equal to order of A into order of B. So to prove this result, so let us take, we don't know what is order of A and order of B. You take any number as its order. So now I am considering that order of A is some n and order of B is m. So let us take that, let order of A is equal to n and order of B is equal to m. You take that order of A is n and order of B is m. Thus, so order of A is n. Order of A n ಆದರೆ a to the power of n ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So then a to the power of n gives identity element. So and order of B is m. So definitely b to the power of m gives an identity element. And also, so by data, what they are given, ಏನಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? So their orders are relatively prime. So n and m are relatively prime. So that can be written like this: GCD of n and m. GCD of n and m is 1. Okay. So now you take that. So ಈಗ ಏನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಈಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಇಂಟು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ AB to the power, just consider that AB to the power of mn. So AB to the power of mn can be written as A to the power of mn into B to the power of mn, which is equal to, you can write this is A to the power of n whole to the power of n. ಈಗ ಬರೀಬಹುದು A to the power of mn ಅನ್ನ. So A to the power of n into A to the power of n whole to the power of m ಆಗಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. And you can write b to the power of mn as b to the power of m to the power of n, which is equal to, all of you know that a to the n is e, so it is e to the power of m, and b to the m is also an element e, that is an identity element. Take e to the n. So e to the power of m, e to the power of n, so that is e. E into e is equal to e. So when you raise the power of AB as mn, it gives an identity element. So then order of AB is not mn. AB power mn ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಬಿ mn ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ. ಬಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಬಿ mn ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ therefore order of AB is finite. Order of AB is finite and it should be less than or is equal to mn. Less than or is equal to mn ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. And what is order of AB is actually ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಫ್ AB ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. So I'm just taken that order of AB some integer, some positive integer, say some L ಹಾಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Let order of AB is equal to L. Order of AB is equal to L. Order of AB L ಆದರೆ ಈ L mn ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, because if you take L is the order, so then AB to the power of L is E, and AB to the power of mn is also E, then definitely L must be less than or is equal to mn. mn ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. So then this L is less than or is equal to mn. And one more condition is, and by using the property ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ A to the power of L AB to the power of L ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಈ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. AB to the power of mn ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. L ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ this L must divides this mn. L must divides this mn. So L divides mn. You take this is 1. Okay, I think it is visible. Okay. So L is less than or is equal to mn and L divides mn. You take that is 1. Now AB to the power of L is definitely E. AB to the power of L is E. So what it implies, which implies that a to the power of L into b to the power of L is equal to an identity element E. So which implies that a to the power of L, b to the power of L, in both sides you take b to the power of minus L, E into b to the power of minus L. You can multiply a common element on both sides, so then its value is unaltered, which implies that a to the power of L into b to the power of L into b to the power of minus L by using associative property, which is equal to identity element ಜೊತೆ ಏನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಏನು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. It is b to the power of minus L, which implies that this is the identity element a to the power of L into E is equal to b to the power of minus L, which implies that a to the power of L is equal to b to the power of minus L. So now you on both sides raise the power on both sides to m, raise the power to m, so which implies that a to the power of L whole to the power of m is equal to b to the power of minus L to the power of m. A to the power of, which implies that a to the power of Lm is equal to, this can be written as b to the power of m to the power L, okay, which implies that a to the power of Lm is equal to b to the power of m is E. You know that b to the power of m is equal to E, right? Using that, you write this one as e to the power of minus L, or this becomes e to the power of minus L, or a to the power of Lm is equal to E. What it implies? Which implies that order of A is, of course, order of A is n, okay. So a to the power of Lm is E means order of A is less than Lm ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, okay, which implies that so order of A divides Lm, order of A divides Lm, which implies that what is order of A? Order of A is n divides Lm, n divides Lm. So now n Lm ಅನ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, if n divides Lm, either L is divisible by n or m is divisible by n. But m divide ಆಗಲ್ಲ n ಇಂದ, because m and n are relatively prime. So m is not divisible by n, so ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ n divides L, n L ಅನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So now m and n are relatively prime, okay, so and n divides Lm, which implies that n not divides m, so then n must divides L m na divide ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, so definitely n na divide ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So you take this statement is 2, okay. Initially we take that L divides mn as 1, okay. From 1 and 2 we write that, and similarly we can prove that, ಇದೇ ತರ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡು similarly we can show that m divides L, ಇದೇ ತರ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಟು ದಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಎ ಟು ದಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಲ್, ಅದೇ ಥರ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಮ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಮ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್, ಎನ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲೈಸ್? ಎಮ್ ಎನ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 3. From 2 and 3, we have mn divides L. Mn divides L. You take this is 3. You take this one is 4. Shall we write like this? N divides L. M divides L. So is that Mn divides L? Okay, I give one example. 3 divides 3 divides 12. 3 divides 12. And 6 divides 12. Is this correct? 6 also divides 12. 3 divides 12, 6 divides 12. So is that 3 into 6 divides 12? 3 into 6 means it is 18. Is that 18 divides 12? 18 12 na divide madutta? No, it is not possible. 18 does not divides 12. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀವಿ m divides n divides L, m divides L, then which implies that mn divides L. You see this, 3 divides 12, 4 divides 12, which implies that 3 into 4 that divides 12. 3 into 4 means that is 12. 12 divides 12. This is correct. Why that is possible in this case? Why it is not possible in this case? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಆಯಿತು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರೀಬೋದು ನಾವು 3 divides 12, 4 divides 12, 3 into 4 divides 12 ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ we can write this one only when these two 3 and 4 are relatively prime. GCD of 3 and 4 1 ಇದ್ರೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಬರೀಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ GCD of 3 and 6 is not 1. GCD of 3 and 6 is 3. So we can't write like that. So here m and n are relatively prime. So m and n are relatively prime. So m divides L and n divides L, that can be written as mn divides L. So this is, we can write like this, because m and n are relatively prime. So ಬೇರೆ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ 4 and 1 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? L divides mn ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. 4 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? mn divides L ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1 and 4 we have, so L divides mn and mn divides L, which implies, is this possible? A divides B, B divides A. So what it implies? A is equal to B. So which implies that L is equal to mn. Okay, what is L? L andre eno? L is the order of AB. And what is the m? M is the order of B and order of A. So okay, write it is order of A into order of B. Or you can write it is n into m. Okay, no problem. It's because m and numbers are commutative. Numbers are commutative. Yes, that's all. See one more example of the same type. So let G be a group and A is an element of G of order n. Order of okay, it is of order n for any integer R and S or any two integers. So then A to the power of R is equal to A to the power of S. If so, that is possible if and only if R is congruent to S modulo n. I think you know the congruence properties. So if AB, you should know these concepts. Congruence concept ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೀವು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿನಲ್ಲಿ PU ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಓದಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಇಫ್ A is congruent to B modulo n can be written as n divides A minus B ಅಂತ. Or n divides A minus B is there, you can write that relation as, if n divides A minus B, you can write that relation as A congruent to B modulo n. So n A minus B ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, So simple format ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ as here we have to show this result. R is congruent to S modulo n when a to the power of R is equal to a to the power of S. So to prove this, you take a group G. So let G is a group. Let G be a group, and A be an element. A be an element. A be an element of group G of order n. So that is the order of A is n. Order of an element A is n. So which implies that order of A is n, which implies that A to the power of n is equal to E. A to the power of n is equal to E. Let R and S be any two integers. R and S be any two integers. R and S are any two integers. Let us take that A to the R is equal to A to the S. If this is true, A to the power of R is equal to A power S true ಆದರೆ so ಈ result na prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, first condition. Or if this is true, then we have to show that A to the power of R is equal to A to the power of S. So for any integers R and S, okay, A to the power of R is equal to A to the power of S. So now on both sides you operate with A to the power of minus S. So this can be written as A to the power of R minus S is equal to, so this is the inverse of A to the power of S, then definitely it gives an identity element. A to the power of R minus S is E means what? A na power R minus S agದಾಗ identity element ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ definitely order of A divides R minus S. Okay, what is R minus, what is order of A? Is order of A is n. N divides R minus S. I already told you that n divides AB can be written as A congruent B. Like that, n divides R minus S can be written as R congruent to S modulo n. Okay, so now you take its converse part. Conversely, let R is congruent to S modulo n. Okay, so now you can write this relation as, so avagale helide nanu, so which implies that n divides R minus S andre artha eno. So if n divides R minus S, R minus S is the multiple of n anta andre we can write this R minus S as multiple of n. So you take that R minus S is equal to n into some integer k anta ತಗೋಣ. Now A to the power of, you take this one has, which implies that A to the power of R minus S can be written as A to the power of nk. R minus S is equal to nk ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ so ಇದನ್ನ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೀಕೋಬಹುದು ನಾವು. So which implies that A to the power of R, A to the power of minus S is equal to A to the power of n whole to the power of k, which implies that A to the power of R into A to the power of minus S. On both sides you operate with A to the power of S, which is equal to, idenaito E ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು, E to the power of k means E into A to the power of S, which implies that by using associative property ಇದು ಇದರ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it gives identity element. Remaining here is A to the power of R is equal to A to the power of S. So that's all. So very simple result. Okay, so I have one more problem. So that is let G be a group and A and B are any two elements of G such that A to the power of 5 is E. A to the power of 5 is E. So and B square can be written as AB A inverse B square can be written as AB A inverse. Now we have to find order of B. So we need to find order of B here. So we need to find order of B. So for that, now we take, let A and B, A, B, B, any two elements of G, any two elements of G. So any two elements of G, and given that A to the power of 5 is equal to E, and B square is equal to AB A inverse. B square is equal to AB A inverse. AB A inverse. So which implies that, okay, now you consider B to the power of 4. You can write this B to the power of 4 as B square whole square. So B square whole square can be written as B square into B square, which is equal to, okay, I think we know B square value, so directly you write B square value here, no problem. So you write B square. B square is AB A inverse. AB A inverse whole square. Okay. So AB A inverse whole square can be written as AB A inverse whole square, that can be written as you write this one as AB A inverse into AB A inverse. Again, by using associative property, you write it is A into B into, you club these two, A inverse into A into B into A inverse, which is equal to AB into A inverse into A is an identity element into B into A inverse. As if you operate identity element, it gives the same. It is A into, take the middle statements B E into B, or you can write it as BB into A inverse. So now this is, which is equal to A into B square into A inverse. B to the power 4 is AB square into A inverse. Next to take B to the power of 8. So B to the power of 8 can be written as B to the power of 4 into B to the power of 4, which is equal to, what is B to the power of 4? It is AB square into A inverse into AB square into A inverse. So now it is which is equal to, 1 minute. So one more method to express this B to the power 4 is, I don't know whether that first result is useful or not. Okay, so for just rub this. Is okay, then after you take this B to the power of 8. So first you find B to the power 4 in another way. So take this is 1. Okay, B to the power 4 can be written as b square whole square. B square whole square, which is equal to, so b square whole square, which is equal to, is what is b square. B square can be written as, b square can be written as just this is just like b square. Okay, you see, b square is equal to ab inverse. In place of b we have b square, so then it is a b square a inverse, right? So b square place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ b square ಇದ್ರೆ and b place ಅಲ್ಲಿ b square ಇದ್ರೆ, so we can write it as a b square a inverse. So this is because b square is equal to a b a inverse. B square is equal to a b a inverse. B square whole square is a b square a inverse, which is equal to a into, what is b square? Again b square is a b a inverse into a inverse. Now by using associative property we have, which is equal to a into a into b into a inverse into a inverse. So that is a square b a to the power of minus 2. So this is another method of expressing this b to the power of 4. So then what is b to the power of 8? B to the power of 8 is again b to the power of 4 whole square. B to the power of 4 whole square. So you can write b to the power 4 whole square is a b to the power of 4 a inverse, which is equal to, so what is b to the power of 4 is, b to the power of 4 is this one, it is a into a square b a to the power minus 2 into a inverse, which is equal to, ಮತ್ತೆ associative property use ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, into b, and this is a to the power minus 2 into a to the power minus 1, which is equal to a to the power 3 b into a to the power of minus 3. So this is b to the power of 8. B power 4 is equal to, b power 4 is equal to a square b a to the power of minus 2. Okay, so b power 8 is a cube b a to the power of minus 3. Similarly ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಪವರ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, if you raise its power as b to the power of 8 whole square, that is b to the power of 16. 16 ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ a ಅಂದರೆ, so that is b to the power of 16 is equal to a to the power of 4 into a to the power of minus 4. So just write similarly. So then b to the power of, again raise its power to 2, ಮತ್ತೆ 2 raise ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ b to the power of 32 is equal to a to the power of 5 b into a to the power of minus 5. Okay, so this is b to the power of 32. Now you write b to the power of 32 has b to the power of 32 is equal to a to the power of 5, or you write it is b into b to the power of 31. B to the power of 32 can be written as b to the power of 32 is equal to b into b to the power of 31. And they are given that, okay, is okay, now you write b into b to the power of 31 is equal to b to the power of 32. b into b to the power of 31 is equal to, b to the power of 32 is a5 into b into a to the power minus 5. Okay, take this is 1 and write this is from 1. Yes, I don't know, wait. Yes, so now you take this is b into b to the power of 31 b into b to the power of 31 is equal to, So what is a to the power of 5? A to the power of 5 is e. They are given that starting a to the power of 5 is equal to e anta. So a to the power of 5 is e into this is b into this is e to the power of e inverse, or you write it is a to the power of 5 whole inverse, or you can write it as e inverse. So this is b into b to the power of 31 is equal to b, or you can write it as b into e. Now this b and b cancels. B to the power of 31 is equal to e. So which implies that order of b is equal to 31. Order of b is equal to 31. Okay. So like this, can solve some problems based on groups. Yes. Next coming classes, I will discuss some more concepts regarding this one. Okay, I want to stop this class now. Thank you.